TX-15 high telecom system provides for real-time human. What? I feel like the music is really loud. Hang on. It didn't save our volume levels. Alright, there we go. It didn't save my volume levels. Alright, let's read it. Read. I mean, it's good to read the manual. The TX-15 high telecom system provides for real-time human control of battle drones during ship-to-ship combat. The system consists of new software for the drones and the ship's main computer, a direct neural interface between the main computer and the system operator, and a mutagenic serum to be ingested by the operator. This serum, known as HYPE, which we have, facilitates interaction with the computer software and increases the speed of thought processing in the operator's cerebral cortex. The HYPE mutagenic serum is the key to the system. HYPE has 4 basic ingredients: micro machines, which I think would be what we call nanobots, a series of highly specialized molecular micro machines is responsible for making physical changes in the brain structure. Once inside the host, the micro machines replicate themselves using materials found in the body. When a critical mass of several million individual units has been reached, the micro machines will begin their assigned construction and alteration tasks inside the brain. The micro machines perform most of the work associated with prepping the operator's brain for interface with the main computer. Once the necessary changes to the organic brain structures have been made, the micro machines themselves become key components of the new neural pathways necessary for HYPE telecom operation. Their last independent action is to join together and change and link their computing elements to provide critical ultra-high-speed electronic pathways for selected brain functions. Viruses. The Terex A, Case J, Cat3, and Coma2C viruses have been engineered to change the behavior of neurons in the brain by physically changing the cell structures and simultaneously rewriting their DNA. New DNA is transferred to all cell mitochondria via xRNA. These viruses are benign in that cell. Reproduction machinery is altered to create more viruses without destroying those cells. Neurochemicals. The building blocks for the work of the micro machines and viruses include combinations of neurochemicals which are not in great abundance in non-essential parts of the brain. The supply of the needed substances is included with the HYPE serum. Suspension. The other 3 HYPE components are suspended in a mixture of glucose and Texon. The HYPE telecom system, as it stands, revision 6, has never been tested in combat and has severe operational limitations. The first and most critical limitation is the side effects of HYPE on the system operator. The modifications made to the operator's brain by the mutagenic serum began to decay within 7 to 10 days after ingestion. Unfortunately, the end result is the death of the operator. That's not good. In spite of the limitations, the HYPE telecom system has shown so much promise in simulations and tests that it has been deployed in a limited number of Alliance combat vessels. The system is a force multiplier of the highest order and has the potential to increase the combat effectiveness of a fighting ship by a factor of 5. Over the long run, the HYPE telecom system may be the only way to overcome the materials superiority of UN forces. The HYPE telecom system had its origin in the University of Singapore research project known as Catalyst. Catalyst was an attempt to simultaneously augment human brain function and provide a direct neural interface with the computer system. Dr. Alan Pao of the University of Singapore launched Catalyst in 2110. Mr. Paho subscribed to the Enhanced Human School of Evolutionary Dynamics According to the Enhanced Human School, the next step in the evolution of sentience is the enhancement of human beings by technological means, as opposed to the electronic life form school, which believes that the next step in evolution is an entirely new form of intelligence. Dr. Pajo worked with a team of nanotech engineers, molecular biologists, genetic engineers, cyberneticists, and optoelectronic engineers to develop the essential technology for brain augmentation and direct neural interface. The work was proceeding apace with funding of Catalyst. The work was proceeding apace when funding of Catalyst was threatened by the continuing hostilities between the Alliance and the UN. Mr. Pajo saw the military applications of the Catalyst soon after the Catalyst budget was cut for the 4th year in a row by the University of Singapore administration. Dr. Pajo joined Teradyne Corporation and proposed an expansion of Catalyst project for military use. A series of research and development contracts totaling $2.7 billion were awarded to Teradyne Corporation by the U.S. Navy over a period of 15 years. The Hyper Telecom system is the result of this work and the 10 years worth of concentrated research that preceded it. There we go. That is the thing. You can also type time guess now, Vinkroy, and it'll tell you all your time guesses. Time guess is now a smart command. Just to let you know. Alright. So now we have to do this puzzle, I guess. Which I guess involves clicking this button. Going here and clicking establish link. See, Chelsea, I think, meant to type time guess 2, but typed time guess 2, and it shows all time guesses. So we got that link, and then we can go here and establish this link. But now we have 3 possible links, right? So I feel like we should look at the star chart on these. So we got Alara, Alrai, Calf, and Deneb. No, that's not what I meant to do. Dang it. So I don't know how to interpret this. Okay. Hey, rotating's hard. Maybe this isn't as hard as it looks. Where are we trying to go? We're trying to go there or there? We're trying to go to the square or the dot? The rotation button is kind of janky because it rotates way too fast. I think we're trying to go to this square because, okay, this gets us there. Jankin'. That gets us way over there. I feel like this one. Well, what about this one? Okay. I feel like this one's the best one. Okay. Okay, that one goes back. Okay, that's closer. Okay, that's closer. That's even closer. So let's do that one. Alright. Well, we only have this option, or this option, so that doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh well, let's do it anyway. Right? I mean, could be worse. Uh-oh. That seemed bad. Why was that bad? Okay, apparently we didn't want to go to that one. Yeah, that was a bad sound. Okay, don't want to do that one. Apparently. No, don't want to do that one. That one's bad. Okay, we don't want to do that one. That one was bad, so I guess we do this one. Unfortunately, backs us up, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Really? It didn't let you back out? Alright, well, this is our only option, right? Wait, it says there's another target in range. Let's see, what's the other one in range? It says, what about this one? What about this one? Where's this one at? Uh-oh. Well, we're screwed now. Apparently we would chose a path with no other options, so we're gonna have to back up. You know, this puzzle kind of sucks. It's not really a puzzle. We can go to this one. Oh, this one has more. Ooh, 3 of them. This is the bad one, so we don't want that one. What does it mean that is bad? Is it like a compromised array or something? Like it's like we're being spied on by the enemy? Oh, that one's weird. That one looks kind of good, actually. Oh, look at that. That's where we want to go. We did it. We did it. We did it. I think we did it. Insert disc 1. Okay. I think we're gonna get a big movie.
This is Admiral Charles Decker. Stand by for authentication of your Jasmine transmission. Authentication is Alpha Niner 0, Niner Tango 4, 8 Hotel Sierra.
Go ahead.
Given the Jasmine coding for this transmission, I assume that this is the Lexington. You've been out of touch for quite some time. Since our last communication with you, we've come across a potential threat to the success of the mission. I need to talk to Captain Dana right away.
I'm afraid he's dead. So's the rest of the crew. I'll fill you in on what's happened.
I'm afraid he's dead.
Oh, we're gonna say it.
So is the rest of the crew. I'll fill you in on what's happened.
Hell, Lieutenant. The situation couldn't be much worse.
At least the Dharma was destroyed and the Lexington is back in action. There is a chance that I can continue the mission.
Well, Dana did the only thing he could have. Some hope is better than none. But this isn't even a long shot. You have no idea what you're up against.
Yeah, I don't even know what the mission is. I
think the best thing you can do is take the Lexington out to a safe place, perhaps a few 100,000 kilometers away from Persephone, and wait for reinforcements.
So there are reinforcements on their way.
Another expedition is now on its way. With the need for secrecy gone, we could gear up the whole damn fleet for this one. The heavy cruisers Midway, Iwo Jima, and Tarawa have already departed. They're being escorted by one of the Lexington's sister ships, the Concord, and a squadron of destroyers.
There might be more UN ships. I'll give the orders to the main computer to take the ship out of danger.
There might be more UN ships on the way. We may not have 4 months to wait for another expedition.
Well, Lieutenant, that's just the problem. We know for a fact that there are more UN ships on their way. A battle group of frigates, destroyers, maybe even a cruiser or two. They could show up any time now.
How can I fight back?
You can't, really. You have half the normal complement of active battle drones. The Lexington has sustained serious damage. You have no combat experience. There are no other crew members to help you with weapons control, damage control, navigation, engineering, or anything else. Need I go on?
We have to think of a way.
We have to think of a way. The crews of the Lexington and the Jericho died to give me a shot at this. You need to tell me about how to get the weapon systems online.
What I'm going to tell you is how to steer that ship to a point 250,000 kilometers outside the plane of the ecliptic so you can stay out of danger.
I have an obligation to Captain Dana and the crew of the 2 ships. I can't just give up.
I am giving you a direct order to take the Lexington out of danger.
Are you willing to note my strong objection to your order for the record?
Yes.
Well, what if I say I will? Will this end the game for me? Because I didn't save or anything. I want to pick this option, but I don't want to have to do that puzzle again. It's game over. Okay. I don't want game over. I want the game over, but I don't want to do the puzzle again. Will it force me to do the puzzle again? I don't really want to. I didn't record what I did, so... Nah.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't do it.
Who the hell do you think you are, Lieutenant? Who gave you the authority to disobey a U.S. Navy fleet admiral in a time of war?
Captain Dana, sir, and his authority and trust are what count right now.
Captain Dana didn't tell you to disobey orders.
He was counting on me to finish the mission. I'm going to do it, or die trying.
Okay, Lieutenant. If I can't order you to pull out, maybe I can reason with you. You need to understand why playing hero isn't going to help anybody. All you'll do is get yourself killed. You also need to understand why there is no way you can successfully complete the mission. Let's talk about our options here.
You could start by telling me the mission.
You could start by telling me about the mission.
18 months ago, one of our unmanned IX probes was mapping new jump points around the star Omicron Eridani. The probe found a jump point that took it 68 light-years away from Earth, to an unexplored star system with 7 planets. The probe began a routine orbital survey of the planets, and then abruptly returned to known space years before its mission was scheduled to end. When the probe got within range of a tachyon relay beacon, it sent home a series of burst transmissions describing an anomaly under the surface of the 6th planet. The probe scanners had found a huge metal structure that could only be the result of intelligent construction. Now, the Alliance was keenly aware of the implications. This discovery was strong evidence for the existence of alien intelligence. The potential existed for finding advanced technology or a spacefaring alien civilization at the site. The results could tilt the balance of power in the war with the UN. Preparations for an expedition to the mysterious planet, now called Persephone, were started in the utmost secrecy. Finally, 4 months ago, the Lexington and the USS Jericho departed for Persephone from the Eisenhower orbital docks around Titan. The only people on the 2 ships who knew the true nature of the mission were Captain Dana, Captain McCain, and Lieutenant Commander Tran.
Well, we already know how the UN found out about the mission.
Were any more signs of ET activity discovered?
None. The installation on Persephone is it, as far as I know.
None.
So what was the purpose of the expedition? What are the mission objectives?
The Jericho was outfitted with an array of sensors and special instruments to be used to gather data on the alien installation. She is also carrying a planetary lander, adapted specifically for the harsh conditions on Persephone. Captain McCain was going to use the lander to go down to the surface of Persephone with a team of scientists. Now, these are the mission goals. To land on Persephone and see if the builders of the installation are still around. If so, initiate first contact and establish a basis for ongoing communication. If not, explore and gather data on the installation and attempt to find out if there is any exploitable technology. Gather samples and return to Earth with the information.
Gather data. Write it down.
How did the UN find out about the mission?
Damned if I know. Obviously, we've got a hell of a leak.
Yeah, we already know who did it. We have the evidence. Don't we? We have evidence. Why are we even asking that? Why don't we say this is the leak?
Why the Lexington?
The Lexington was the logical choice as an escort for a number of reasons. She was a combat-tested ship, with perhaps the finest captain and crew in the fleet. She's one of the fastest ships we have. She had also been outfitted with an experimental new weapons control system.
Tell me about the new weapons system.
Don't get any ideas, Lieutenant.
Just tell me about the system.
This system is a prototype. The first of its kind. It has not been battle-tested. It also has some serious operational flaws. The purpose of the system is to put humans back in the loop during combat. The system has 2 components. A neural link from the operator to the ship's main computer, and a drug that actually acts on the brain to allow a direct interface with the computer. The drug speeds up certain brain functions to allow real-time control of weapons during ship-to-ship combat.
Yeah, we already read that.
Sounds promising. Why is a link needed?
As you know, up to now, combat has happened much too fast to be managed by human beings. Battles in space have been resolved by unmanned autonomous drones that can accelerate at 100 gravities, turn on a dime, and deliver a serious load of ordnance on target. These drones are equipped with smart computer systems capable of assimilating data and executing complicated strategies in the blink of an eye. The drones are carried aboard starships crewed by people who make the initial decisions about how to arm and deploy the drones. Once released, the drones are pretty much on their own. For the last 10 years of the war, there's been a race on both sides to improve the battle management software that runs on the drone computer hardware. A group of Alliance techies in Singapore decided that if it were at all possible to speed up human reaction times, a human brain in the loop could give one side a tremendous advantage in battle.
You would have to speed up thought processing and reaction times by orders of magnitude.
You're correct, Lieutenant. The solution was a drug called hype. Hype is actually a concoction of neurotransmitter chemicals, micro-machines, and genetically engineered viruses. This stuff actually rewires your brain to make it faster and more efficient.
No.
Faster and more efficient for the purposes of managing a ship-to-ship encounter in real time. The drug also creates the nerve pathways to the forebrain needed for a direct neural link to the computer.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna ask.
Are the changes reversible?
Now that is one of the problems with the whole system. No, the changes aren't reversible. But at this point, it doesn't even matter that they aren't reversible.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The drug has a nasty side effect. The modifications hype makes to the brain begin decaying after a few days. The results include loss of faculties, hallucinations, wild emotional swings, dementia, and finally, inevitably, death.
But does the whole system work for the week that you can function without impairment?
2 test subjects volunteered to try it. Both were able to outthink and outfight the best battle management algorithms in simulated encounters between equal forces of evenly matched drones. The combination of the human brain, the central computer, and the battle management software on the drones seems to convey a significant advantage in combat.
Why did you deploy a prototype before operational testing?
As you know, the war isn't really going our way. At some point, we realized that we might have to deploy the hype system, even though it is still an early prototype. We knew we would have to begin recruiting volunteers to operate the system in battle, over the objections of many principal naval officers.
Volunteers.
I didn't know the war was going badly. What's happening?
The conflict has turned into a war of attrition. The UN has more resources and more production capacity than we do. They can outproduce us 10 to 1. We have a
That's
technological edge, but we are being slowly beaten into the ground.
How bad is it?
If things continue at the current pace, we'll lose the war within 5 years.
Does the UN have an equivalent weapons system?
The UN doesn't have anything like the hype system.
Are there any other Alliance ships equipped with the hype system?
There are no other Alliance ships equipped with the hype system.
No.
The new weapon system sounds like the answer to my problem. If it really provides such a significant advantage, I can take the UN commanders by surprise. They won't even be expecting a fight.
Don't even think of it. Besides, I have no intention of giving you the release code you'll need to activate the system.
Would you rather see me die with no chance at all?
God damn it, Lieutenant. You are an irrational, insubordinate, stubborn son of a bitch. I don't know how you got past the damn psych profiles.
I think my irrational, insubordinate, stubborn streak is why Dinah picked me to finish this mission, even though I have no combat experience or piloting skills. Let's work on the other seemingly intractable problem for a moment. I'm 1,000 meters away from the Jericho and a lander, and I need to get to the lander.
I think my irrational, insubordinate, stubborn streak is why Dana picked me to finish this mission, even though I have no combat experience or piloting skills. Let's work on the other seemingly intractable problem for a moment. I'm 1,000 meters away from the Jericho and the lander. I need to get to the lander.
Lieutenant, you aren't going anywhere without the intership shuttle. You already told me that you barely had enough oxygen to conduct the EVA to fix the comm system.
Is there any way for me to get from one ship to the other?
I don't know of any way to cross between the ships without an EVA maneuvering suit.
Can I dock the ships together?
No, I don't think so.
Can I bring the lander to the Lexington?
Well, if the Jericho's computer was slave to that of the Lexington's, you might be able to jack into the lander's onboard computer and deploy it remotely. Then you could fly it over to the Lexington via the uplink.
Well, it's a start. I think you can see a plan forming here. How about the release codes?
You win, Lieutenant. By God, I would court-martial you and have you shot if you actually could make it back. But good luck and Godspeed, son. If you do manage to pull this off, the Alliance and potentially all of humanity will be in your debt. Stand by for a data transmission with the information you'll need about Hype and the weapon systems. Decker out.
I've got nothing to lose, baby. Nothing. Either I die, or I succeed and die. The weapons release codes and the authorization for Hype telecom system you have been transmitted and acknowledged by the main computer. You now have access to the computer and weapons components of the Hype telecom system. Okay then, that's probably a save. Now what do I do? Weapon codes. Alright, this seems like we're now at phase 2 of the game. It seems like phase 2, or maybe phase 3. Maybe we call this phase 3. Phase 2. Phase 1 was fixing the computer, and phase 2 was fixing the comm system, and phase 3 is dealing with weapons. Yeah, he's done talking. So I don't know what to do now. Now I think we need to like reprogram all the drones. That's my current guess. We also have a lot of inventory. Like, we have a lot of inventory stuff. Okay, I have a list here where everything is. Kind of. Oh, this is not what this isn't what I thought it was. The elevator's over here. So, what was the thing about reprogramming the drones? I mean, do we need to do that now? I mean, I don't think that's what our goal right now. He said something about... What did he say? Something about... I don't quite understand what we're supposed to do here. He said something about... communicating with the lander and something. Was there something we can do in the communications room? Still? Like, wondering if there's still something we can do. Other comp controls, look at. Touch screens, console, blah, 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 blah.
Computer,
Yes?
Oh, maybe we can ask that.
give me access to subsystems, please.
What systems?
Communications.
What do you wish to know?
No.
I'm done.
Acknowledged.
Give me access.
What system?
Weapons.
Please specify weapon subsystem.
CICS.
What would you like to know about the CICS?
I don't want to know anything about that.
I'm done. Give me access.
What system?
Weapons. Tell me about the Hype Telecon system.
All information about the Hype Telecon system is classified as Top Secret Omega. Because you are now the acting commanding officer of the Lexington and have a current SSBI and Top Secret clearance, I am now temporarily upgrading your clearance.
Give me that clearance, buddy. Give me that clearance.
Until such time as a senior officer assumes command of the Lexington, in accordance with OPNAV Vinst 5510.1 and ASOC DSO OPSEC guidelines, Section 72, you now have access to compartmentalized information designated as Top Secret Omega, Gamma, and Delta.
You heard Decker warn me about approaching enemy ships. What are my odds?
Without the Hype Telecon system, your chances of surviving an encounter with anything bigger than a small destroyer are very slim.
I distinctly heard him mention destroyers and cruisers.
Your options seem limited.
You're very encouraging.
You asked.
Tell me about the system. How do I actually work the Hype Telecon system once I'm in?
I will help you learn how to use the system once you have followed the startup sequence and jacked into the bridge tactical console. It would be pointless to try and cover all of the operational details until such time.
Can't you just do it for me?
You must be at the bridge console.
Tell me about... Okay. How do I get the Hype Telecon system up and running?
There is an automated checklist available for system initialization.
Okay.
You can access this.
I know this checklist.
How does Hype Telecon combat
During a normal combat operation, I work with a tactical station operator to define the parameters of the upcoming encounter prior to the launch of the drones. Once the drones are committed, I provide the operator with feedback about the progress of the battle. Things usually happen so fast that this feedback is usually a recap of the action rather than a blow-by-blow accounting.
Will my perception of time be slowed down after ingesting Hype?
Only when you are physically connected to the Hype Telecon system on the bridge.
Do you give the operator complete control over the drones during Hype Telecon operations?
No. The drones still use their onboard battle management software once they have engaged or been engaged by an enemy drone or ship. The operator can deploy the drones, set waypoints, designate targets, and control the concentration of forces.
We're gonna have to do that, I feel like.
Why not direct control over drone weapons?
There is a fraction of a second delay in communication due to the distance between the drones and the Lexington. This delay could prove fatal in an encounter.
What about the computer component of the Hype Telecon system?
My role during combat is primarily to provide the operator with a mechanism for communicating with the drones.
I'm done.
Acknowledged.
Okay.
Give me access.
So I need to do that? So I need to deal with... So do I need to do combat first? And then lander stuff? It seems like it.
Navigation.
What?
I'm done. Give me
What system?
engineering.
What do you wish to know?
I'm done.
Acknowledge.
I'm just gonna look at all of these.
Give me
What system?
What my options are.
cyber.
What do you...
I'm done.
Acknowledge.
Give me
What?
Sign.
The only...
Okay.
I'm done.
Care
Acknowledge.
about that.
Give me
What's it?
medical.
Oh, there we go.
Please tell me about hype's effects on the brain.
Detailed information on the physiological effects of hype can be found in a file in the medical officer's quarters.
Pretty sure I already have that.
I'm done. Give me
What's this?
communication.
What do you wish?
I'm done.
You know, can I
done.
get into other people's quarters now, or am I still not allowed? Because now that I'm the captain, I think I just got access to like confidential information, not like to other people's quarters that I couldn't get into before. But I don't know. Maybe I can. Which cool. Where couldn't I go before? I mean, I guess we're here. We can check, right? Where couldn't I go before? I couldn't go into her quarters, trans, which is this one right here.
This stateroom is protected by the...
Oh, guess not.
This stateroom is protected by...
Nope, I can't get in. Alright. Answers that question. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have to redo all the drones. So let's do that. I don't even remember where did we do that? Oh wait. I think I remember. I think I remember where that was. Was that engineering? No, was it weapon base? It was a weapon base. That's where all the drones are. It seems like it should be weapon base should have weapons, but it has drones. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go here first. Let's see if this works. Alright. I think we're good now. Is that what we have to do? This is not ready for activation. I'm guessing that's what we have to do? Ready for loading? Like, there's nothing else we can do. They're all ready for loading. Okay. I did click load. Do I have to click it again? Select. Oh, I do have to click load. I thought I clicked load. All right. Wow, I have to do this. I have to do this 9 times. Ugh. This is tedious. Oh, I can click the button to like bypass the animation. Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go. What if I hit activate? What happens? I'm gonna save as drone loading. I was wondering if I had to hit activate drone loading. I just don't know if I need to push activate or not. Okay, yeah, okay, we do have to do that. Alright. You use the consoles in each of the weapons. Oh, we only have to do it once! You use the consoles in each of the weapons base to program, load, and hand off all of the drones in storage. When you are done, there are 9 active drones loaded on the rotary launchers and ready for combat. Nice! We didn't have to do it on all 3 of them. Or all 3 bays. Sweet. Okay, so we did it on all of them, even though we didn't have to go to the other 2. Alright. Nice. Okay. Now I guess we go back up to the bridge and see what the next step is. I don't know if we should do this yet though, because we've only got like what, a few days of time, right? But we want to go to the bridge anyway and see what step number 2 is. Well, I thought he said after like 3 days you start to develop dementia and erratic behavior.
Deck
and
1.
Like you die after 7 days, but even after like 3 days, you're not in good shape. It sounded like. I think my vacuum is complaining.
Hype Telecon System Initialization Checklist Revision 3.1.
Okay.
Hype Telecon Checklist Step 1. Manually reprogram all RC-09 battle drones to be used with the Hype Telecon system. Use the arming console in each of the weapons bays to activate drones in storage.
Yeah, we've done that.
Step 1 has been completed successfully. At least 1 drone is now available for telecon operation. Step 2. Initialize the Hype Telecon software, enter the release codes, and plug in the Telecon Man-Machine Interface, or Telecon MMI. You will recognize the Telecon MMI as a pair of outsized goggles with a cable terminating in a standard bus connector.
Plug in the Telecom Man-Machine Interface. Okay, we gotta do that. Okay.
Step 2 has not been completed. The MMI unit is not responding. Please check all cable connections and try again. Hype Telecon system initialization.
Okay. Is that this big headset thing I've got? And then this is the cable for it? Oh yeah, there we go. So now do I, like, slap it in the slot? Did that work or not?
Step 1 has been... Step 2. Step 2 has been completed successfully. The main computer and the MMI unit are now ready for telecon operations. Step 3. After briefing the operator on the risks and side effects associated with the HYPE telecon system, prepare an 18 milliliter dose of HYPE in a glucose suspension. Inject the operator with the HYPE dosage. Wait 30 minutes. Do not be alarmed by side effects, which may include temporary nausea, acute pain, and dizziness. When operator is ready, place MMI unit on head.
I don't know if I should do this now.
Step 3 has not been completed due to system timeout. No op...
Not sure if I should do that yet. I mean, we can try it, right? Winners use drugs. Winners use drugs that kill you. Okay, let's look at the map. Oh. I mean, why would we do it now? We don't have any indication that anything is coming. Like, why would we do it now? Did he say they are inevitably here, like within a matter of hours? But I only have like 2 days, 2 or 3 good days on HYPE. Like, I only have 2 or 3 days. This doesn't seem like a good idea. I'll be honest, it doesn't seem like a good idea. All those antimatter bombs seems like a good idea. Let's antimatter bomb something. All right, well, we'll do it. You roll up your sleeve and gently put the needle in the veins on the side of your arm. The hypno dispenses the serum from the hypo dispenses the serum from the ampule, and you feel a burning sensation. It feels like burning. A few seconds later, you are sicker than you have ever been in your life. It takes several minutes for the clouds of pain to recede, enough for you to get your bearings. Okay. Put on. Use.
HYPE telecom. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. HYPE telecon system now coming online. Stand by.
Ooh. My brain. Welcome to the HYPE telecom system. Thank you for purchasing the HYPE telecom system. The number one name in HYPE telecom systems. A series of training simulations must be completed before the HYPE telecom system will attain operator or shuttle readiness. These simulated encounters will acclimate both the operator and the ship's main computer to the mechanics of the HYPE telecom system. Simulations will also provide basic tactical training. The training simulations will use the actual computer hardware aboard the battle drones, so all active drones must be loaded and programmed for operation before training begins. Control of the HYPE telecom system will be released to the operator once all training scenarios have been completed successfully. Oh my god, what is this? This is crazy, man. There's like 8 scenarios. Holy shoot, man. All right. We'll go with, we can make it so, like, we can make it so the computer does everything, so you don't actually have to do this. Okay, we'll go with 2. It's optional, nice. We'll go with 2. I just want to see how it works. No enemy drones have been detected. No enemy missiles are currently detected. Select the desired types of 9 drones. We want the default loadout, it said. So, default loadout.
Deploying.
Oh.
Alpha. waypoint set. India, tracking target. Hotel, tracking target. Alpha, waypoint set. Alpha, waypoint set. Alpha, tracking target. All enemy drones have been destroyed.
I feel like I didn't do well there. I lost 3 drones. That's not good. Can I just like pick all of them?
Echo, in formation.
Oh, I
Delta,
see.
in formation.
Space!
Delta, in formation.
If we do the
Delta.
computer one,
In formation.
there, we'll just make a formation here.
Delta, waypoint set.
Wait,
Delta,
how do we control the formation?
in formation. Delta, waypoint set. Alpha, waypoint set. Bravo, in formation. Alpha, waypoint set.
Okay. Ah! What the heck?
Alpha. Tracking target.
Blow it up!
All enemy ships have been destroyed.
Nailed it! I nailed it. Missile defense. It's under attack by a lone class corvette. The Lexington and the enemy ship are armed with drones and anti-ship missiles. You must repel the enemy drones and missiles and then destroy the attacking corvette. The scenario is these ship-to-ship missiles by both sides. These automated missiles are usually launched by capital ships against opposing capital ships in the hopes of finding a weak spot. The slow lumbering ship-to-ship missiles can be easily destroyed by drones. The best strategy is to defend against these weapons by assigning one fighter or attack drone as an escort for the Lexington. To set up an escort, select a drone and then assign it to the Lexington as a target. This will cause the drone to stay close and defend it. Okay. Let's go.
Deploying. Alpha. In formation.
There, so we do that.
Delta. In formation.
All right, we'll do both.
Bravo.
Okay, it's working. It's working.
In formation. Bravo. Waypoint set. Charlie. In formation. Bravo. Waypoint set.
Ah.
India. In formation. Foxtrot. In formation. Echo. In formation.
I like how these two are just kind of out here defending, and the other. I mean, that's fine.
Waypoint set.
That's fine. You do
Bravo.
your thing.
Waypoint set.
We're gonna come over here, and we're gonna blow shit up.
Bravo. Waypoint set. Bravo. Tracking target. All enemy drones have been destroyed. Heavy target destroyed.
Did we win? I think we won. We just have to destroy all the rest of the missiles and we'll be good.
All enemy ships have been destroyed.
We did it! Yeah! I like how can I change the difficulty now, or am I stuck on, oh, difficulty's up here. I just noticed. Difficulty. Okay.
Fighter drone.
Wait, what? I didn't mean to change anything.
Deploying.
I don't even know what the damn scenario is, and I don't know why I'm at this weird, okay, yeah, we can change this. There's also not a... Whoa. Oh, speed. The speed is set to max. Oh, zoom out. Zoom in.
India. In formation. Bravo. Waypoint set. Bravo. In formation.
Oh no, I like the speed, the fast speed.
Alpha. Waypoint set. Echo. In formation. Foxtrot. In formation. Alpha. In formation.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. I definitely did not mean to do that. Yeah, I think we're probably not gonna be doing this. Just saying. Shoot him! Yeah, it's a DOS game. It is a DOS game. Just Oris. It's called Mission Critical. It's an adventure game, but then it has this. Here comes some drones.
Charlie. In formation.
Here they come. They're coming right for us. So my question is, whoops. How are we gonna handle this? I didn't read the scenario, so I feel like I'm gonna lose. This is a good. You're saying this is a good strat? Does actually seem to be a decent strat here. You know, I'm confused why the computer couldn't have done this. I feel like I'm not doing much as a human computer. Yeah, I think we need to destroy these incoming drones, and then we need to, you know. Why are you doing that, you stupid vacuum? Shoot him! Get him! Get him! Get the missiles now! Alright, there we go. Now that all the missiles have been destroyed, or the drones have been destroyed, we should be able to like kill the thing that's shooting them, right?
Waypoint set.
No, not the Jericho.
Bravo. In formation. Golf. In formation.
Yeah, we need to leave at least one behind.
Hotel.
We're just gonna bring 4.
In formation.
We're gonna bring 4.
Charlie. Waypoint set.
Whoa, that's not what I meant to do.
Charlie. Waypoint set. Charlie. Waypoint set.
The hell is the damn ship that we're going for? They're being wimpy and shooting from
Charlie.
the other side of the damn planet.
Waypoint set.
Whoa. What's the big thing there? What's the big... Oh, there it is. I found it.
Charlie. Tracking target.
Explode it. Explode it now. Crank the speed up. It's almost all the way up.
All enemy drones have been destroyed. All enemy ships have been destroyed.
We did it! Yay! I want to see what happens when I put the difficulty to super easy. Will it just automatically run the scenario? Here you're faced with waves of attackers that are bunched up in groups to deal with enemy formation. You must build formations of your own. Create a formation by selecting drones. Well, I've already done the formation thing. Formations are powerful tools.
Deploying.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn that down, buddy. I'm gonna turn it to easy. I just want to see what happens. Whoa, I zoomed in way too much. Okay. It's not using formations. It just sent them all. Didn't it?
All enemy drones have been destroyed. Heavy target destroyed. All enemy ships have been destroyed.
It just sent them. It just sent all the drones. Like, what the hell? But it's the easiest mode, and they didn't apparently just. I don't know. That's so weird. I like how easy you can you just win. Concentration of force. This is the first truly challenging scenario. You'll be in if you don't move quick to intercept and destroy groups of attacking drones. A favorite enemy tactic is time drone attack, so that the different groups of assaulting drones will arrive at target with a concentration of forces that can overwhelm pretty. Well, I want to see if this is supposed to be challenging. Will the computer be able to handle it? Let's see how the computer handles it, because I'm curious. Also, can you replay a scenario? Like... Oh, it did, it looks like it... Oh, I was about to say, it looked like it left one behind. And it kind of did. Okay, that was quite easy. It did leave one assigned. It did leave one assigned to the ship. Look at that. It is actually being kind of smart about this. I mean, obviously it knows the scenario, so they may have just programmed it to be smart, you know. We're not intercepting that missile. Oh, there we go. We're not intercepting that missile. There we go. They got it. Does anybody remember that Star Trek: The Next Generation, I think, game? Or maybe it was just the Star Trek game, where we had to do a simulator as like the very end, and it was very difficult.
Heavy target all enemy ships have been destroyed.
Like, it was an adventure game for like 95% of the game, and then at the very end it was like, oh yeah, now you have to destroy the fake Enterprise, and yeah, it's hard.
Deploying.
I'm okay with doing this on super easy mode. This is the hardest one. Well, let's see if our computer can handle it. Why is it hard? Oh, we've lost a drone. Lost another drone. We're not doing so well, actually.
All enemy drones have been destroyed. All enemy ships have been destroyed.
I was a little bit worried there. I was like, we might lose this one. And if we lose it on easy, then what do you do? I think they just let the computer have... Oh, nice. They give you a best. Current. Best. Okay.
Deploying.
What are we doing now? I don't even know what the scenario is. Looks like some are going one way and some are going another way. So we're like... Why are they doing that?
Delta.
Oh, I actually have the option of controlling them myself. I actually kind of like that, where the computer does stuff. Oh, now they're launching drones. Where they... Okay, I see. I see. Oh, they have more they might have more drones than me.
Heavy target destroyed.
Haha, we killed your base. Can the drone? How do the drones even work? When I've kind of. Oh, a missile hit the Lexington. Oh no. The computer does kind of suck. Let's put the speed up to maximum. Just
All
do
enemy
it.
ships have been destroyed.
Alright, last one. Let's see. This is expect the unexpected. The strange series was an actual encounter during the later stages of the battle. Commanding officer of the Allied heavy cruiser lost its own ship and the 3 cargo vessels he was escorting. When the captain of the UN cruiser came up with the innovative attack pattern you're about to see. Oh, nice. They talked us about this area is completely impossible using conventional tactics, hardware, and software. The Mao would destroy the Lexington, all the Lexington's drones, and the Jericho under almost any circumstances. The hyper telecom system is the wild card here. It would confer enough of an advantage to make this encounter not only survivable, but winnable. You beat it by accident. Well, we're gonna... Why is it considered impossible? Is the computer gonna win it? You just left all the drones in defensive position? Nice. Well, that was easy.
Drones have been destroyed. All enemy ships have been destroyed.
Man, I feel like I used this hype thing for nothing, dude. The computer did fine. Let's play it. Let's play it on a different difficulty.
Deploying.
Let's actually, oh, they're just going. Well, never mind. Let's hit abort. Never mind. It says it was not, but it was successfully completed. Okay.